Welcome back to our exploration of the hidden gems in the Bible. In today's episode, we're diving into an intricately dark theme: beasts and evil creations as depicted in Scripture. From the mysterious creatures in the book of Revelation to the symbolic animals representing chaos and destruction, the Bible provides vivid imagery that evokes both fear and intrigue. Join us as we unravel the meanings behind these representations and what they suggest about the nature of evil, temptation, and God's ultimate authority. When we think of beasts in the Bible, we often recall the vivid and frightening imagery found in the book of Revelation. The beast from the sea in Revelation 13 symbolizes immense power and tyranny, often interpreted as a representation of oppressive political regimes or satanic influence manifesting through earthly rulers. But what does this beast truly signify? Revelation describes it as having 10 horns and 7 heads, a metaphor for total domination and corruption. This description leads many to ponder the nature of power itself. Moreover, the term beast is not limited to the end times. In the book of Daniel, we encounter several beasts representing kingdoms and empires, further illustrating the theme of earthly pride and rebellion against God. For instance, the lion, the bear, and the leopard symbolize various world powers, culminating in a final fearsome beast. These depictions serve as a warning against the excesses of human ambition and the dangers that arise when societies exalt themselves above divine authority. Beyond the creatures themselves, the Bible speaks of evil creations that embody corruption. One such figure is Satan, often depicted as a serpent. In Genesis 3, this cunning serpent introduces doubt and disobedience, leading humanity astray. The serpent's role is pivotal. It embodies temptation, representing the constant struggle between good and evil within the human soul. Additionally, in the book of Job, Satan appears as an adversary, challenging the faith of God's righteous servant. This portrayal invites us to consider the existence of evil not merely as an abstract concept, but as a force actively at work in the world, attempting to undermine God's creation. Throughout Scriptures, these representations serve to remind us of the spiritual battles we face daily. The book of Ephesians highlights this struggle, urging believers to put on the full armor of God to withstand the schemes of the devil. The need for vigilance is clear. Evil's presence is not just a distant concept, but an active reality that must not be taken lightly. As we turn to the apocalyptic literature, we see beasts take on a dual role representing both oppression and eventual judgment. Revelation's imagery of the beast and the final judgment offers profound insights into the ultimate fate of evil. Consider the vivid descriptions of the lake of fire, where the beast and the false prophet are thrown, a clear indication of the final defeat of evil. This imagery illustrates that no matter how powerful these beasts may seem during their reign, their power is temporary. God's sovereignty prevails in the end. Moreover, the final battle, often referred to as Armageddon, symbolizes the ultimate struggle between divine forces and those of darkness. The concept of victory over evil is not just about the defeat of these beasts, but also signifies hope and restoration for humanity. In this context, we find both a warning and an assurance. The warning of embracing the temptations of the beasts in our lives, whether they take the form of greed, corruption, or pride, and the assurance that God's redemptive plan promises a future free from the reign of evil. As we reflect on these depictions, we recognize the Bible's profound engagement with the themes of beasts and evil creations. Through these symbols, we learn about the very nature of temptation, the struggle against evil, and ultimately, the victory God promises to those who stand firm in their faith. Thank you for joining us in today's exploration of the biblical narrative surrounding beasts and the concept of evil. May we all strive to remain vigilant, drawing closer to the light that overcomes darkness. Until next time, be blessed.